Hey guys, Omni here. Welcome back. We're about to check out episode 3 of My Adventures with Superman. If you haven't seen my reactions to the 2-part premiere, go check it out. It was a lot of fun. It was really cute. It was really endearing, and it had some really great animation and action with a lot of great anime flavor and humor sprinkled throughout. It was really fun. And also knowing that we're getting these kind of remixed versions of DC characters that we are more familiar with than I would have thought. I'm curious to see how that expands and evolves as we get further into the story. So I'm not going to wait any longer. Let's go ahead and hop into episode 3. If you want to see the full reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. It will be in watch-along format. You just need your own footage to sync up with the time codes and reaction the entire episode. The same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover here on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies we react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage. I try to make it worth your while, so you sure to support the channel. But guys, if you enjoyed this reaction, I'd really appreciate it if you leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. With that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 3. Here we go.
It's gonna crash there.
Oh God. Don't worry, Lois is on the way. Oh, we got the shirt rip.
There's a fire on the blimp. We have to.
Oh. What a day.
Is everyone okay? I'll take that as a yes. Who are you? Just call me
Superman! I'd like to interview you for the Daily Planet.
Sorry, no comment. Gotta go take care of that blimp.
Oh, come on, not again!
All right, listen up.
Oh.
How many times do I have to tell you not to use our real names while doing crimes, roughhouse?
Oh, sorry, Kyle.
I just... Ugh. I'll only ask once. Which jail cell is Siobhan McDougal in?
Kyle? Albert?
Sis! Oh, so she gets to use our names? For you. Amplify sound.
Oh, you guys.
Yes, drop your weapons and stand down.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, no.
What was that?
I said...
She Banshee? Who is she? Oh! We're actually getting an opening. Dude. It's a quick and snappy one, but it was still a very anime opening, dude. I love it. I wish it was a little longer though. Oh. Heat vision activating. Oh.
Didn't see you. I mean, I did, but I got you coffee.
This is from Wade's Cafe.
You said it was your favorite. I happened to jog past.
That's clear across the city. I really need this after the morning I've had.
Oh, really? What were you, doing this morning?
I'll tell you what. I've been trying to interview Superman.
Maybe he doesn't want you to find out all the secrets and publish them?
Yeah, but he doesn't know that's my plan. Saying yes to an interview is
I mean,
simple. Look, I'll be me and you
you are screaming,
Hello,
I
Superman.
want an interview, and that's kind of the purpose.
It's a pleasure, Miss Lane.
Clark, come on, with a little more confidence.
It's a pleasure, ma'am, miss.
Saved my life, and I want to know more about
He's
you.
so good at
It would mean
switching
the world
between these
to me
personas, man.
interview.
If it was within my power, I would do anything for you, Lois.
Well, see how easy that was? So why can't that guy say it?
Back! Back, you monsters!
What's going on?
What now?
No.
Allow us to introduce ourselves.
You're talking to the Daily Planet Star News team. Sports reporter Steve Lombard.
Nice.
Gossip and human interest. Cat Grant.
Dude,
Can't say something
I thought so.
then come-
I'm not doing this.
Aw, come on, Ronnie.
I thought those pictures would make Perry take us seriously, but if that didn't work, then we'll have to beat the Scoop Troop and get to Superman first!
I love the tenacity, man.
Suspects have reportedly used unknown tech weapons to escape.
That looks like the tech Livewire head.
We got our villain namer.
Have to track down those criminals and stop them. I mean,
Oh!
write about them. I mean, we go to write about them. This is the story we should cover. We get the scoop for the planet.
Smooth.
I know, right? And this button turns it off.
Well, maybe not. Oh wow, instant dethaw.
Boys, they've looked down on us our whole lives. But now, with this, we are about to get the respect we deserve.
Intergang.
I can get us in, but you have to promise not to be upset.
You stole their badges?
No,
Yo.
I borrowed them. Secretly, when they weren't looking.
That's the definition of stealing. There is no way me and Jimmy are gonna go along with
Dibs on anyone who is not Steve.
We're the Daily Planet Star News team. Cat Grant, human interest. If it's not real news, then tell me all about it.
It's like they're Team Rocket.
Fine, I'm not doing this.
Fine. Then we can go back and brainstorm how to interview Superman.
We're the Daily Planet Star News team. Cat Grant, human interest. If it's not real news, then tell me all about it.
It's like they're Team Rocket.
Investigative journalist. A little patronizing, but mostly professional.
Steve.
Anyway, we'll hear about the breakout, darling. What can you tell us
Poor
about
Clark,
Mr.
man.
P?
Yeah? No, the Planet reporters are already here. Of course I'm sure. I'm looking at them right.
Okay, the exit has to be somewhere.
Once we get out, we can read.
Smooth.
Was that a smile?
No, of course not. I'm very perturbed by your actions.
Of course.
Because stealing is wrong.
But
I love all of their interactions, man. It's just so
Next 10, let's do it fast.
fucking wholesome, man.
they're planning to rob a bank.
But it won't be just any bank. Siobhan wants respect. That means it's gonna have to be the biggest financial center in the city.
The hardest one to crack.
Those times. They must be when armored cars come in with cash transfers. It's 4:45 now, which means
It's all going down in the next 15 minutes.
Man, we got some real snappy investigative journalism going on in this episode. Well, this episode and the last two as well. Oh!
We have everything under control.
Do you?
there it is!
Stay here, out of sight where it's safe. I'll call the authorities.
And we'll go get captured.
Wait, what?
Oh, she wants to
Call for
bait
help, and Jimmy and I
Superman.
will get taken hostage, and then Superman will come and save us. That's when we'll get our interview with him.
This was your plan the whole time? To find trouble and ambush Superman when he flies in?
I mean, it worked when we did it with Livewire.
You did that on purpose?
Authorities are on their way, so just leave.
Oh my. Oh, okay.
Clark, are you okay?
Miss Lane, Mr. Olsen, get to safety.
Here it is.
For the well well-being of the people of Metropolis, I need you to unfreeze everyone.
How about...
Oh God. Oh. Dude.
Mist, do your thing!
Maybe that wasn't heat vision. Maybe it is his, like, X-ray vision or any of his other visions. And it's broke again. Uh-oh.
I got it!
Wait, not with the gloves!
Oh, what the hell? Oh, what the? Oh, Lois saved somebody.
What do we do?
We evacuate everyone and keep looking for Clark.
Damn. Okay, it is gonna be heat vision.
Let's go, people! This way! Come on!
Or all of it, I don't know.
Lois, Jimmy, run!
Yep. Yo. Whatever this theme is rocking on right now, I love it. Wow, another vision. What is that? What are we seeing? We saw an invasion, like a fleet in the last episode, and then now we got these robotic foot soldiers.
I took out the machine causing this, but the people in the back got hit hard. They need help.
Aw. Look who it is. Slade. He actually has both eyes. It wasn't just the swoop. I was wondering if the swoop was just a nice little aesthetic to evoke the Slade image. It's a very young Slade, so I'm curious to see how he loses his eye.
I understand you want an interview, Miss Lane?
Superman!
But is it gonna be Apocalypse or
Superman!
no?
What do you say we take this interview elsewhere?
I'd say, hold on.
Yo. Episode is called My Interview with Superman.
Is this how you see the world? It's beautiful.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Aww. The only thing he's focused on was her.
Sorry,
It's all right. I'm nervous too.
Why agree to this? I think we've pretty firmly established I can't outrun you.
Because when I told you and Jimmy to save yourselves, you stayed to help others. If you can face down a city-destroying freeze ray, I think I can answer a couple of questions.
Aww.
Well, let's start with the basics. Where do you come from?
I don't know.
How do your powers work?
I don't know.
Still figuring that out.
Who are you? What are you?
I'm kind of figuring that out too. Miss Lane.
Great
I'm
interview.
still piecing together who I am and what I can do. But at the end of the day, I'm here to help the people of Metropolis. That's what matters.
He had to mess up his hair.
You're all right. I'm so sorry I didn't tell you my plan to interview Superman. I put you in danger because of it, and
It's okay, Lois. I know how important this is for you. And I promise, from here on out, I'll do whatever I can to help you get that interview.
Actually, I just got it.
Wow! You got the interview! That's incredible. Pretty great guy, right?
Oh, he's a liar.
Oh, what?
What?
Great end. That was a really good episode. That was a really, really good episode, man. Holy shit. All right, let's look at this cast list because I didn't get all the names. Kyle/Mist. Yeah, it was Silver Banshee. I don't know a lot of the villains' main names, like their civilian names. Not all the time. Obviously, some like the big ones I know, but like Silver Banshee is one of those ones where I just don't know her civilian name. So I'm glad that I was kind of right. I got that one. Mist, I don't recall. I'm not all that familiar with that one, or Roughhouse. But I liked it, man. And again, we got this building up of something else going on in the background. Obviously, we don't really know where any of this tech is coming from yet. It's being investigated by Task Force X, by them. You know, it's being peddled by various different gangs. Who even gave that to them? Somebody's putting it out there to test all this stuff in active use. And this little squad that we saw was Intergang. Are they the start of Intergang in this universe? Or are they a part of a greater whole that is Intergang in this universe? Got some questions about that. I don't know if we'll expand upon it. Maybe we will over time, because Intergang in the comics and most other things is like, you know, they peddle tech, and it's usually from Apocalypse. And I don't know, I mean, aesthetically, and we're going for a whole different vibe in this show. Aesthetically, I don't get like Apocalypse vibes from the technology that's bouncing around, especially with these robots and the powers that it's all granting a lot of these other characters. That's another thing. A lot of the characters aren't innately metahumans. They're using tech. Livewire started off with tech and then got herself like infused with it after Superman tried to stop her. Now she's captured and being studied. So I'm wondering if it's kind of like this, if metahumans even just naturally exist in this world or not. But I like seeing how these little elements are kind of parsing themselves out. And we've got this little mystery. And then Clark, for whatever reason, every time he interacts with this tech, gets a flash and a vision. And I think it may, based on that imagery, it looked like it's a glimpse of the future or a plan that they have. Because he saw a fleet of ships in the first one, the first time he interacted with one and got a view of everything. This time we saw foot soldiers, foot robots, kind of marching through what appeared to be like a Kansas-style like plane. So it looked like Earth. At first I thought he was getting flashbacks or glimpses of maybe what happened on Krypton, and I don't know why he would, but they're also doing some very different stuff in this, so I wasn't sure what they were trying to imply with that. But seems like that's maybe like an operation that's going to be coming around the corner, and Task Force X, Waller, and Slade here are either, I don't know, having a hand in testing this tech themselves. I'm wondering if this tech is from Apocalypse or is from somewhere else. Obviously, we've seen Amazotech as a billboard and a brand in this world a couple of times, but it doesn't quite line up with that either. So I don't know. We're just gonna kind of keep our eyes open. I like that we have a little bit of a mystery, and there's a couple of different culprits that it could kind of like we could narrow it down to, I would say. But we'll have fun. Let them tell the story. I love the way that they are capturing Lois, Clark, and Superman's interactions, especially the fact that she's kind of falling for Clark before all the Superman stuff. I always like when that happens, when she actually falls and gets a crush on Clark first. And then there's this infatuation with the Superman that comes in and her quest to get that story and break that story. And then we're seeing how that's all kind of blending together here as Clark is also trying at first to kind of keep her at arm's length on both ways while still being supportive, but then kind of going the other way with that. And honestly, when he finally gave her the interview because he saw what she was doing and the lengths that she was willing to go to get this interview, he's like, okay, we'll do it. But he honestly knows absolutely nothing about himself right now. And I would imagine we're going to get a redux on this where he finally has learned everything, and then maybe he opens up and then she gets the interview that breaks this whole thing. Because like the last episode, I can't imagine this interview is going to get a whole lot of traction. But I like that we're taking these baby steps with them as interns as they're kind of getting into the scruff of it all. But also just showing that, you know, Lois is in the heat of the moment is going to protect people as well as best she can. And I like that whole moment. Again, I like the way that they animated the action, the way they're showing off his powers. Again, it's a very different iteration than we've seen before with them like activating. It's like he's, again, like I mentioned this before, it's almost like he's tapping into a well of power. Because like the first time he did it, even before he had the suit, he had the emblem like radiate out of his chest. His eyes always glow blue. His energy comes in from everywhere. And you could, maybe that's like an arcing or an homage to like the blue and red Superman era. But I'm curious to see how much farther they go into the source of his abilities, because they haven't touched on the sunlight thing yet. Obviously, he's still figuring things out, so maybe he doesn't even know that. Maybe that's not even a part of the equation in this universe. So I'm wondering about that. And we saw it flickering in when he was at the planet, but seeing all the reporter crews that we're used to within the planet themselves is also really interesting. Cat Grant, Ronnie, and Steve, good old Steve. He was in the DCEU. They remembered to include him in there, so that was kind of nice seeing them all come in like this mini kind of Team Rocket, who was here to just steal their stories and run away. They got their bylines on the last episode to the whole thing that they uncovered and stole that from under their nose. Thank you, Perry White. So yeah, we got this internal rivalry building already. There's a lot of fun little foundational elements that they've introduced in these first 3 episodes that I really, really like. And again, I think they are nailing the personality of Clark and Superman and the duality of it and the way they shift, and they are these 2 different personas while still having this connective through line. And then just Clark's attention to detail to like, oh shit, I need to fix my hair when he turned back to Clark because it was still up like in his Superman pose. So yeah, I don't know. Fun episode. I really like this one. I like this one, I think, more than the first 2. So yeah, man, I'm definitely on board to see how this progresses. But guys, what did you think of this episode? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if we got Marvel channel, gets you access as well. And speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Benny Sherritt, Ryan Karen, Philly Vane, Yori Coruscant, Margaret Grace, Melito, Rob Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake Contrell, and Eric Official. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. That's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.